everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Yep, I'm back. It took a minute, but I'm back. We're all moved in. We're all here, and I'm moved in, and I can sit down and do some foodie beauty tarot. And I don't know where my other tarot decks are right now. Hey, Sabin, how are you? I just was there's so much stuff everywhere, but we'll do it. Like, we can do this. How are you, Sabin? Oh, there go my cards. Hey, Bobby. Forgive me, I'm a mess right now. You know what, Rainbow Pickle? I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I'm like, well, watch her do that. Watch her do that. Foodie's going to come back when I'm gone. Of course she would. Of course she would. Of course she would. That's okay. You know why? Because did I really miss Mary much? She's done like 5 or 6 streams. Have I really missed anything? Not really. Hi, Leaky, Rainbow Pickle, Princess, Bobby. You're waiting for me. I know she's live right now, and guess what? I don't care. She got a cat. Yeah, I heard that. I heard she got another cat named Smokey. As if she needs another cat. As if she needs another cat. She doesn't need another cat. She needs to get herself established first. Well, thank you, Rainbow Pickle. As you guys can see, I'm in a new place. Like I said I would be. So how are you guys doing? Yep, she's evil. She's evil and stupid. Dangerous combination, evil and stupid. So, what you guys been up to? Chantal's live right now. That means Chantal won't be in my tarot stream at all. Shirley won't be here. I'm sad that Shirley won't come in. Hello, Tater Tot. I was missed. I missed you guys. Well, thank you, Lori, for the gifted membership. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, sweetheart. So I'm going to be putting foot to the gas pedal from here on out now that I'm here. I literally just got my internet installed today. She's even more boring now than Kuwait. And you know what? I was actually doing a react to the first live that she did when she came back, and it got messed up. But before it got messed up, I said, you know what, Chantal? You had a bit of momentum when you came back. People expected more out of you, and you were dropping the ball so hard by doing the same boring content in Canada that you did in Kuwait. The Kuwait arc is over, and it's time to fully let it go. You know, it's like Kuwait arc is over, so let it just be over. Why are we dragging the Kuwait arc over into Canada? Oh, nice, Summer. So if she wants to make herself broke in a hurry, I guess she wants to. Am I moved into the new place? Pretty much. I just got to get some furniture delivered, and then I will be fully moved in. I mean, I'm here. Some of the hard stuff is done. We just got to get furniture delivered, and we're finished. But this is the new place. And unlike Chantal, I didn't need mommy and daddy to give me a new place. I didn't need somebody co-signing on the lease. Yeah, the white brick. You know what the white brick looks like to me? It's like if you're on StreamYard and you're reacting to a video, you can kind of put it behind you like a green screen. That's what it looks like to me. Like if you're streaming and you do the green screen and you got the brick. Yeah, I like it. It's good stuff. So Foodie is in a new place and she's got a new pet. Like, what's going on with her? It's like the wall from Pink Floyd. So I'm sure her family is thrilled that she's out of the house. Well, thank you, Brenda. Like I said, I was doing a react today, and I was like 2.5 hours in, and I just kept getting interrupted because I had to get my internet turned on. I had to have a new stove delivered. People were calling me on the phone. People messaging me, and I'm like, all these interruptions in my react just look so unprofessional. So I'll just go ahead and redo it. It's like, man, I just want to do the react and get it done. Everybody wanted to talk to me. Thank you. Hello, Sherry. You like the Pink Floyd better? Well, you never know. I might get something Pink Floyd and put it on the wall. You never know. I can decorate the place, put stuff up. Put some World of Warcraft stuff up. 3 Pink Floyd tattoos. You are a fan. Hello, Miss Sherry Blossom. Why get a cat right away? Why not get her health under control? Well, thank you, Beautiful Regret. You're a member for 12 months. Thank you, Beautiful Regret. Why get a cat right away? Well, I think that really doesn't need any explanation. She needs a way to make herself seem like she loves animals, and she's going to use the cat to grift off of. And it's rage bait. She knows that Girl World doesn't want her having a pet because of the way she treats animals. So, of course, she wants another cat. Of course she does. Hey, Sunburst, how are you, sweetheart? And she's trying to stick it to us. She is. She quit taking her insulin. Maybe the reason why she's not taking the insulin is because, don't you need a doctor's prescription for that? Don't you need to go to the doctor to get insulin? I'm not a diabetic and I don't know. So anybody in here that you guys do know, don't you need to go to a doctor to get that? Yeah, I moved. Things were working out at the other place, Gypsy. It's just that I'm not a roommate kind of person. And I had roommates, and nothing against them. They were lovely people, but just I feel better on my own. You know, I'm just an old lady. Get off my lawn. I'm an old lady, okay? I'm in my 50s. Get off my lawn. I like my privacy. So alone can be good. I do feel comfy here. I like it here. And the landlord is very cool. Like if there's a problem, they take care of it right away. I mean, they're on it. So while I was gone, when I moved in, I gave this place a thorough cleaning top to bottom. I was making phone calls. I was doing things. I was busy and I was tired from the move. My body was hurting. How's Queen Booger in the new place? Well, Queen Booger, you know how animals are. You take them to a new place, and the first few days, they're going to be freaked out. So Booger was freaked out. She started to calm down. She wasn't happy today because the internet guy had to come in, and then the stove guy had to come in. And so she's underneath the blankets right now. But give her some time. She'll come back out. She doesn't like people she doesn't know in her space. But she's all right, though. She's okay. Yes, I'm still in New Mexico. Yeah, if you guys want to hit the like button, thank you. $170 for insulin for your cat? Oh my God. Yeah, Queen Booger does not like the peeps coming in. I want to tell you guys something funny. You guys know how I do the Twitter peeps, right? There's not much to tour, Bobby. This is like a studio apartment. It's not small, but it doesn't have a bedroom or nothing. But here's the funny thing. I moved in here. There is a tree directly next to the front window, and there are little birds all over that tree. So I've got the real life version of Twitter peeps outside my window. They're just chirping away. I'm like, isn't that precious? I do Twitter peeps and I've got real peeps. It's like my Twitter peeps followed me home. The Twitter peeps followed me home. You're spying on me, aren't you? Stalkers. Oh, she will, Angela. I'm going to get her a little cat tree, but next to the window, and she'll love it. All right, so I want to do some follow-up tarot to Foodie. So we all know she's in her new place. She's got a cat. What's going on with her? Hello, Yellow Moon. Can Booger see the peeps? Oh, she can through the blinds. She can see them. She's just getting acquainted with the new place. It'll take about a week, and she'll be fully adjusted. So what's going on with Foodie? What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, T-Bird. I'm so sorry. You know, this may not be much comfort, but just know that you gave your cat all the love you could, and you made some good memories with the cat. And like, unfortunately, animals don't live as long as we do. But while they're here, we can cherish them, and we always have the memories. You have the memories. Nobody can take those from you. They will always belong to you. Thank you, Debbie's World. Thank you, Joanna. So I know that things look a little bare over here, you guys, but it'll give me about a month and we'll fill all this out. Like, I literally just got here. Hey, Miss Mellon. You miss him. I know, because they're not just in your heart, they're part of your heart. And when they pass, a part of your heart goes with them. But you gave him the best life that he could ever ask for. And he'll always be with you. Yeah, 25 is a long time for a cat. That speaks volumes about how much love and care you gave that cat. If they lived a long, long, long time, that means you took really good care of them. So bravo. I salute you for your cat living to be 25. That's amazing. Most cats don't live beyond, 15, 20 years old? So that's amazing. You got 25 years with that cat. All right, so let's do some tarot on Foodie. She's live right now, so she won't be in here. Can't come in and be a biatch. All right, so what's going on with Foodie? Foodie is stoned. When is she not stoned? You know, I'm just going to put this out there, and this is not because I'm wishing it to happen. It's just that I'm feeling like it's probably going to happen. Wherever Foodie is, I don't think she's going to stay there very long. I think that she's going to screw up, and she's not going to be there for very long because she's getting her YouTube check in a couple of days and whatever that amount is. But the next YouTube check is going to be a lot lower, especially if she's doing the content that she's doing. So she may be able to float this month, but what about next month? She called the landlord every day for some BS. Oh, I heard she broke the toilet. She broke the doggone toilet. She broke the wax seal on the toilet. She's not even been there a week, and she'd already broke the toilet. That already happened. Foodie, you can't be breaking other people's stuff. She will get evicted. Like, I feel like this month she's safe, but I don't know about next month. I don't know, man. If she's sloppy and nasty, if she's attracting bugs, if she's breaking things, if she's complaining, the landlord may just say, this ain't working out. And it ain't me, it's you. Yeah, I know, T-Bird. I know. Hey, Kate Pondu. And you know, y'all hear the noise in the background, right? Do you know what that is? That's my swamp cooler. Hey, Foodie, I got a swamp cooler. You don't have AC. How about that? I can stay cool and you cannot. All right. It gets a lot of traffic. You know what, Ilani? You know what the problem is? Toilet bowls, just like furniture, they have a weight limit. I was reading up the normal average toilet bowl. The weight limit is about 300, 350 pounds, and she's well over that. She's nearly pushing 6. I feel that's why the seal cracked, because she's coming down hard with not just the weight, but the force, and that broke it. So she's got to be careful as a lady of a bigger size. She can't be doing that. She can't plop down on things. All right, so enough talk. Let's get to some tarot, because that's why y'all are here, right? That's why you're in my life. That's why you're watching me. And I'm here to deliver. We need some heat. The humidity heater can kill us. Yeah, swamp coolers are wonderful if you have desert climate. They're not good for like tropical climate like Florida. That's why they work so well here in Albuquerque. And this one came with the building, and it works fantastic. It's as cold as an AC unit. All right, so foodie. What are we doing with Miss Foodie? Nice, Chrissy. So you're in Albuquerque too. Fantastic. Hey, neighbor. How you doing? How you doing, neighbor? Albuquerque's beautiful. I love it here. It's peaceful. Cool people in Albuquerque. When am I predicting the hijab coming off? I think once her numbers start dropping again and she starts losing more of that momentum, and she figures out that she can't do the same boring content here in Canada that she did in Kuwait, she'll take that hijab off, because she'll get desperate for make money, and she knows that will bring in the people and bring in the views. Like, she's got to reach that point of desperation where she's like, I got to do it. I don't want to. I got to push myself out of the comfort zone, but I have to do it. I got to bring back full feral hog Foodie, because that's what people want to see, and that's what people will watch. So just give her a little bit more time. She ain't ready. She ain't ready. Let's just be patient, girl world. Yeah, she needs a shock and the drama. She'll take it off. All right, so what's going on with Miss Foodie Beauty? And I'll tell you what, if Foodie has anything to say about no chin pondu and where I'm living, I will drag her ass. Watch me do it. I dare her to say one word about where I live. I will drag her across the floor and across the yard. She better not say shit to me. So, all right. So, Miss Foodie. What is it over with Salah? I believe it is. She's trying, you know what she's trying to do? She's trying to ease out of the Kuwait arc and into the Canada arc. She's not just ending it all of a sudden. She's like, let me just ease out of the Kuwait arc and act like it's still going on and then ease into the Canada arc. Even though she just let it go. Just let it go. All right, what's going on with Foodie? Let's let the cards talk for a minute. Oh, excuse me. All right, let me just lay these cards out. Doggone it, every time I read on her, every single freaking time, every time his energy comes up, I don't even ask for it. All right, so first card down is the 10 of Wands. So she's got a lot of work to do. She definitely has a lot of work to do. Like even though she's on YouTube doing her live streams, y'all, that's not the only work she's doing. She knows she's got a lot of work to do. She might be doing stuff off of YouTube, like feeder requests. Like that's how she's making money. Okay. She's overburdened because she's got a lot of money to catch up on. She's in her own space now, private, where she can do the feeder stuff. So it's like she's got to catch up on that money, got to catch up on it. So she's doing the feeder stuff off of YouTube, whatever. She's doing the stream on YouTube, but at night she's doing more stuff. But at the same time she's doing that, we got the Hangman. She feels stuck. She's not quite sure what she wants to do, where she wants to go, where she's going to end up. There's a sense of everything being in pause, not just with her living situation, but also her personal life, meaning she's got plans to do things and she cannot pursue them right now. If she wants to go somewhere, she wants to talk to somebody, she can't go nowhere. She is essentially, she's stuck. She's stuck. Like, where do I go? What do I do? Blah, blah, blah. She feels like she's in a place right now where she doesn't have many allies. She doesn't have many friends. It's like there's no one, all for one, one for all. There's no three musketeers. She's entirely on her own, and nobody wants to fight for her. Nobody's coming for to fight by her side, do things with her. It's like there's a sense of you're on your own. Fight your own battles. Find your own way. Find your footing. You're on your own. But wait, and this is where I'm like, really? So what do we got? We got the 3 of Cups. We got the 3 of Cups. And we've also got the 8 of Swords. And we've got the Lover's card. Hi, Natter. Hi, Natter. No, Pete's. Pete's isn't really a love interest. He's a non-issue, is Pete's. Pete's was a resource that she grabbed onto when she needed him, and now that she doesn't need him or he's of no use, he's of no consequence to her. He's no importance. Long time ago, she latched onto him because BB kicked her out. She needed a place to stay. Pete's had a good job. He had money. He had good credit. She used all three to get into the villa. Pete's name was on the lease, so she was responsible for any damages. And then after she went to Kuwait, his credit was trashed. And now here he is. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have money. Why would Foodie move in with him? Why would she move in with him? It would not be to her benefit. It would be to his. Well, let me put some clarifiers on some of these cards. I want to know more about this Three of Cups. Talk to me. Okay. Okay. We got the Ace of Swords here. Somebody's looking to rule the roost on the Three of Cups. Somebody's wanting to like take the driver's seat, and it's not Chantal. And we got the Page of Cups. Looks like Natter is looking to move up and use her money to feel good. He's going to feel good, our guy. Why am I feeling that this is going to happen after payday? Hey, Space Fairy, Nancy Jennings. Pete's is going to spend July at his mom's apartment taking care of her cat. You know what? If I were Pete's, I would tell her to go kick rocks. I would tell her to go sit and spin. Like, why should he babysit her cat? And if he does, I'd say, pay me for babysitting the cat. But yeah, the Page of Cups, like she's got plans to go party with somebody. She's got plans to go and meet someone, and she's gonna be putting something in his cup. Hey, Grandpa, his mom's cat. Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Not Chantal's cat. He's babysitting his mom's cat. Oh. That may not be a good idea. He's not exactly a good pet sitter. He doesn't take care of himself. He's not good about taking care of animals. We know this because of the way he took care of BBJ and Sam when Chantal lived with him. I wouldn't trust him with a cockroach, to take care of a cockroach. So, yeah. We got the Lover's card. Let me see some more about the Lover's card. I'm telling Chantal, we've had this conversation before. We got the Three of Swords. Whatever ideas she's got in mind for whoever it is that she's focused on, it's going to go badly. Hi, Allison. It's going to go badly. That's not going to be in her favor. She's going to get pumped and then dumped. She's going to get pumped for money and then she's going to get dumped. She was sniffing a lot the other day. Yeah, I know. I saw. And I bet I know why. She's powdering her nose these days, I bet. And she's on the edibles. She's doing the crossfading thing where you do two things at one time to get the effects of both. So she's doing the edibles, confirmed, but she also might be doing the others. She also told on herself and said, I'm not hungry. Excuse me? You're not hungry? Why would you not be hungry? There was only one time when she wasn't hungry, and that was when she was on the powder. That's the only thing that'll make her stop eating. So, hello, Beauty and Chaos. So, let me go further with this Lover's card. Yep. So, we got the Lover's card. We've got the Four of Swords. And we've got the Devil card. This is going to take her back to a really bad place. This person, whoever they are, they're going to encourage her to do things that she really shouldn't be doing. This is going to lead her further down the path of her addictions. But she's determined to go that way, and that's where it's going to lead. So let's go a little bit further with this reading. You know, I want to know more. There go my cards. And she wants to be lost, Fupa. She can find herself. She wants to be lost. She wants to get lost in herself and other people. She could help herself. She doesn't want to, though. All right, so. Interesting. So we got the Four of Cups. She could make money. There's opportunities. I'm getting a sense with the Four of Cups that the potential to make money is there. It's definitely there. It's right there in the palm of her hand. It's just that she's too numbed out and lazy. Like she's not taking it seriously. She's like, I don't really. Chantal has always been a last minute person. She doesn't do something unless she absolutely has to. She doesn't prepare. It's like, if I don't have to make money for a week, then I won't make money for a week. But then, like 3 days before something is due, then she'll like haul butt and get that money and make the money really, really quick. Like she's always putting herself into a bit of a pickle. So right now she's sitting on her butt. She's not taking anything seriously. She's not planning. She's not saving money. She's not really trying hard to make money. It's just, there's a sense of stagnation. There's a sense of, I'm just going to sit on my butt and do nothing because I can. There's no real urgency to do anything. Um, oh boy. Then we've got the Nine of Swords. Whatever she says on camera, y'all, about I'm happy and I'm good, don't believe that. Don't believe it. She's hiding a lot of stuff. She's got worry, she's got stress, worrying about this and that. Is keeping her up at night. Ooh, what is this? What is this? And it looks like she's worried. She's still worried about the consequences from Kuwait. That's part of her worry. That's what's keeping her up at night, because she didn't get away from Kuwait. She ran away. Okay, there's a difference. She didn't get away with anything, because the charges could still come. There could still be consequences. Just because she came home to Canada doesn't mean it's over. It just means she just got home before the charges hit on Monday. But the charges could still be put against her and there could still be consequences. So she's afraid of things falling on her. Yep, having to do with the world, from across the world. Okay, tell me a bit more. She's looking for ideas. Like, what can I do to make money? What can I do? Well, she knows what she needs to do and what she could do. She's just not doing it. But secrets are about to come out. Hi, Bubbles. Secrets are going to come out. Can you tell me more about that moon card, please? Because oh, boy. Tell me about the moon card. That's interesting, that mix. I need another one. So we've got the moon card. She's afraid of people talking on her. She's afraid of people coming forward and talking on her. And maybe talking about some of the things she's been doing behind the scenes that she really shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm talking about, Chantal, the magic shit. You're afraid of somebody talking about that, revealing that. Yeah. We know what you're doing. Also talking about like the travel. But secrets are going to be revealed. And she's still doing the magic shit. Still. Is Salah going to leak? I think he is. I think he's not ready right now, but he will be. You just got to give him time. Oh my. There he is, King of Swords. She's got a lot of hurt coming her way. And it's going to come from 3 different places and 3 different people. I wonder who. 3 of Swords. 3 swords in that heart. They're not all from the same person. They're from different people. She might be getting backstabbed in a major way. And also like this, the Hierophant. Looks like the charges from Kuwait might be sticking. All right, so like that's all I want to draw off of this deck. What else we got over here? All right, well, all right. Since she's got her head in the love space, she's got love on her mind. Let's get into it. Hi, Pearl. How are you? Hi, Pearl. She's got love on the brain right now. She'll just get banned. I know. Foodie she's got love on the brain. I think she hates it. She has no control over Salah. I think you're right, but I think she's also more afraid of him getting angry and spilling the beans on her, because he could get on his gaming channel or make another channel and tell on her and expose her. She's afraid of the people that know things about her getting to the table and spilling her secrets. Someone asked her about dark magic. She denied hard she's Muslim. She ain't Muslim. She ain't. She's a liar. And does anybody think that Chantal is going to get on her live stream and say, yeah, I do dark magic? Like she's going to admit to that. She won't. Especially if her being allegedly Muslim, she'll deny it all day long. All right, so like what is going on with her, like with the oracle? What is her state of mind? What are her thoughts, feelings, emotions, things? What is going on with her? So how are you guys doing it to miss me? I want to get online sooner. I just had no internet. I had to wait for the internet. Had to hook that up. Okay. Hello, Lady Nighthawk. She acted like filming of the oil derricks is no biggie. You almost got doxxed. How? What happened? What happened there? Well, thank you, T-Bird. Yeah, I can. I'm done with the big part of the move, like the heavy lifting. Now it's just a matter of decorating and putting stuff in it, and I got to work, because I share my chat reporting Chantal experience. All right, I'm gonna say something. This is not tarot related. This is girl world, internet shit related. Listen, Chantal's back in Canada, and she's going to be on the attack, and she's got people behind her that want to show their loyalty, and they might be behind the scenes digging up things on people. Not necessarily just reactors, but people that are just viewers and subscribers to other channels. So my advice to everybody watching this stream right now, and I'm not saying this in a paranoid way, if you got public profiles, I'd be locking those down quick. And anywhere that shows where you work, family members, lock it down. Like now. Lock it down. Again, I'm not saying this to be paranoid. I'm just being protective. Okay? Because there are good people in girl world, and then there are some ugly, toxic people in girl world that, the beezers, they're nuts. I want to show that I love Chantal so much, so I'm going to look up people's personal info and post it somewhere. So just be protective of what's out there on the internet, like your job, your family, your friends. Lock that shit down. Lock it all down. Because when she loses her mind, when she goes on full-on attack, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get real ugly. Right. Like she's comfortably numb right now, but if things start to fall apart in her life, she lashes out at people. And it's not just reactors. It could be audience members. It could be mods of different channels. It could be anybody. So y'all protect yourselves, all right? Thank you. I don't want to see anybody get hurt or bothered. All right, moving on. Moving on. An accent brick wall. Gas station sushi. What's up, gas station? All right. All right, so what is Chantal feeling, thinking with this oracle? Susie, hey, how you doing, Susie? I want to say sushi, but it's Susie. It's been a long week. Hi, Susie. Can y'all tell that I feel better after my move? I'm loving the fact that I'm in my own space and I don't have roommates. I'm just not a roommate person. I suck at that. All right. So what's going on with Miss Foodie? Damn it. This was for her. Okay. This, you guys saw, I shuffled the cards. You guys heard me, right? I was shuffling the cards. I shuffled the cards. You heard me, right? What I say? I'm reading on Foodie and freaking Natter's freaking energy pops up anyway. And it happened again. We got frenemy. She's a frenemy to somebody. I wonder who. But also, this frenemy is her boo. And right now, she's feeling the blues. She's feeling the blues. Why is that? You know what? Let me put some clarifiers of why is Foodie feeling the blues right now. Let's explore. because of her kinky ways, and she can't be kinky with this frenemy boo person. Not the kinky ways. That is entirely too much information that I did not want to know, nor need to know, nor ask for, but okay. Get out of here with that. And she feels puzzled. And she's been love bombing him. Like, she's been calling him up. Hi, Natter. Hi. What you doing? When can I see you? Blah, blah, blah. So, confirmed, she's been talking to Natter. And she's really talking to him now that she's in Canada. And I bet you anything, on Monday, when she gets her check, she is getting a rental car and she's going to Montreal. Do not be surprised if she disappears on Monday for at least a couple of days. Do not be surprised. Because if she goes over there, she's going to want to spend some time. And he'll have groceries. Keep an eye on that. If he gets a sudden grocery haul out of nowhere, I wonder who got him the groceries. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, she ran. This is her running from Kuwait. She was skirt, quick getaway, the runner escaping. And after she ran, like, she's been in Canada partying it up. But guess what, Chantal? There are receipts. There are receipts. Receipts for what? Tell me more about this receipts. I'm nosy. Ooh, whoever this has got receipts is fed up. They're maybe fed up with you. No, not the long road. Not the long road. How many signs of Natter on this reading do we need? How many? I ask you. How many hints do we need that we're talking about Natter here? Frenemy, boo, long road. If I have a green peen card in here, I'm going to flip out. If there's a green peen card in this oracle, I'm going to flip out. I'm like, no, not the green peen. All right. So I want to do some readings, not just on Chantal. I'm curious about something. And Chantal hates it when people read on her family members, doesn't she? But I'm not doing this reading to piss her off for that reason. I'm just curious. I am honestly curious about how the family is feeling, how they're doing, like what's going on with them. You guys know I did a reading on Mom the last time, and Mom was feeling very sad, and she loves Chantal, but Chantal's been stressing her out. She's going to leave Smokey alone. Yeah, you know what, Effie, he does. He keeps all the receipts. I'm sure that's the reason why Chantal gives him money, to keep the receipts from coming out. And you know what? I'm glad you guys brought up Smokey the cat. Let me tell you why. I know that we're none of us are happy about Smokey the cat. But here's my point of view as a cat person about the cat and her situation. We know that Chantal's a slob. I don't know if she has an apartment or if she's renting a room. I think she's renting a room. When it comes to animals, if they are in too small of a space and they don't have enough space to run around, they may start to act out. Because essentially they're going crazy. If she's got a tiny, tiny room that's full of her stuff and that poor cat can't roam around, it may start to act out, like peeing on things, pooping on things. It's going to be restless because it can't move. So that's something that should be known. Like, animals need space. They need space. They need space for zoomies and to run around and to stretch out. And I've seen part of that bedroom that she's in. It looks really tiny. And I don't think there's enough space for a cat in there, in my opinion. So if you're renting a very tiny room, you really shouldn't have an animal. You really shouldn't. Because that poor thing, it's going to act out. It's going to poop on things. It's going to pee on things. It's going to tear things up. They outed her butt so fast. I know. Like, it didn't take long at all, did it? We got some detectives up in the community. Jeez. Y'all, you guys are scary. She's going to overfeed him. Well, he's already an overweight cat, so. It's an apartment. She showed the kitchen. Oh, did she? Okay. Forgive me. I mean, I just was trying to react to the first stream. I didn't see the others. So it's an apartment. Why did she get an apartment with stairs? Isn't that dangerous for her? Hi, Princess. Is going to poop on things, pee on things, and tear things up. Well, that applies to Foodie as well. It's a small place, kitchen and living room combined. A granny unit. And can I just say something? Y'all see what's going on here. I've got a studio. I am not poo-pooing on anybody that you live in a small place. This is not what this is about. You live where you live, and as long as you have a roof over your head and you're taken care of, it's all good. Whether it's a house, an apartment, a shack, a Motel 6 room, I mean, just live where you live. But I'm laughing at Chantal because of how pretentious she is and how much trash that she talked in the Motel 6. And I bet right about now she wishes she had a Motel 6 room. Hey, Arabella. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this studio. Mine's going to be so cute when I'm done decorating it. You guys don't even understand. I'm going to get my own washer and dryer and just, you can do a lot with this studio. You can make it functional to where there's still tons of space. You just got to do smart shopping. Small living room, things. Okay, so you wish you had a studio. Why can't you get one? Yeah, they can be decorated so cute. I want to get a day bed and put it directly behind me. The washer and dryer is going to go over there on the far wall. Get a new desk. It's going to look cute, y'all. Real cute. I don't need a big place. I'm one person with a cat. You own a house and not ready to move. Hey, sock puppet. So I want to do a reading on Foodie's. How is the family feeling? How are they? How is mom feeling? Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with it, Nancy. Are you kidding me? And if you guys can give a thumbs up to the stream, I would really appreciate that. If you want to sub up to the channel, feel free. If you don't want to, that's cool. But if you enjoy the stream today, stick around. Be more good stuff. I got my internet back. Life is gonna be good. It's gonna be all kinds of fun stuff that I do for you guys. All right. What's going on with, how does mom feel? Why did I move? Well, I wanted my own place. I needed my own space. I'm old. I didn't want to do the roommate thing anymore. I needed my own space. Hey, Summers. It was time. Hi, Irene. I want to do what I want. Nice, T-Bird. It looks cool so far. All right. So Mary's going to keep playing along. She'll play along for now, Yelly. Like I said, she's trying to ease out of the Kuwait arc and ease into the new arc. And maybe she hasn't quite figured out where she wants to go with the new arc, like who's going to be involved, who's going to say what, how things are going to go. So she's just sticking with the old arc, even though she just needs to let it go. It's boring. Hey, Goonsy. You're right, Susie. I'm better on my own. I'm the opposite of Foodie. I do better on my own. I just don't deal well with people. All right. So what's her family feeling? How are they feeling about Chantal? I know that Chantal's been causing her family a lot of stress. That was the energy I picked up the last time, that they were not happy with her. And mom was sad. She's trying to recreate the past, and that's not possible. True. She's trying to bring back elements from Crackhead Olympics, and it's like, that only happened once and only once. Lightning is not going to strike twice. Even if she brought back BBJ and Sam, even if she brought back Natter, it's not going to be the same. It's just not. She's not going to get that kind of success again. She did everything she could do to shock us in Crackhead Olympics. What is there left to show? She's going to get high. We've seen it. She's going to flash herself. We've seen that too. What else? Her driving high, been there, did that. What else is there that we haven't seen yet? What has she shown us that would shock us? We are desensitized to Foodie because she showed us too much and she did too much. Growth. There is one thing that Foodie could do. There's only one thing left. Hi, Brandy. There's one thing left that Foodie could do that would shock us all. Can y'all take a guess about what it would be? There's one thing she hasn't shown us. Just one thing. Okay, Bobby, you're getting warmer. You're warm. Get healthy. She needs to get healthy. The one thing that she hasn't done yet, the one thing that she's never given us, the truth. Coming online and just giving us the truth. Stop lying. She needs to give us the truth. Just tell on herself. Come online, take off the abaya, take off the hijab, and just be honest. That would be shocking. That'd be a whole different thing we haven't seen yet. Her not playing a character, her actually being herself and telling on herself. She's got 8 years of secrets she could tell on herself. That would bring in views. It would. It'd be something completely different from Crackhead Olympics. And she doesn't need Nader for that. She doesn't need Salah for that. She doesn't need Pete for that. Just tell on herself. She sees honesty as a weakness. I know. It is a big part of her character. It's exactly. You know what, Sugar Bush? I'm glad you just said that. It's a big part of her character. She gets on YouTube and she's playing a character. Foodie Beauty is the character that she plays. And the problem is she's never out of character. And the character has taken over. The persona has taken over to the point where she's disconnected from being the person, Chantal. But if she dropped the character and she just was herself, that'd be a lot better. Hey, Irene. So what's going on with the family? She sees truth as a weakness, but you know what? It takes a hell of a strong person to get in front of other people and say, I fucked up. I made mistakes. I made bad choices. I did this. I did that. It takes a lot of inner strength to admit out loud what you did wrong and where you screwed up. It takes a tremendous amount of strength just to say it. You know what, Yelly? I'm going to react to all the stuff I've been missing out on. I feel like I'm in the weeds. I was trying to react to Chantal's first live back today, and I just kept getting interrupted, and I kept getting irritated. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going live and doing a tarot reading instead. I need to talk to people, so I will do the tarot reading. Yes, I will. And Neo's last reading was fire. Sunburst Tarot also did a wonderful reading on Foodie. Y'all need to check that out. So look for Sunburst Tarot and Neo Tarot. Don't check them both out, you know. And 4 Wands Divination has done some fire readings on Foodie too. All right, so how is Foodie's family feeling about her? What are they feeling about her? Oh, cards want to come out. Oh, damn. Oh, what's the general feeling with Foodie and the family? Oh, boy. Okay. How are they feeling? How are they feeling? How are they feeling? Chantal's been going to them for money. Help me, help me, help me. I need help. Going to them for money. Going to them for money. Going to them for help. Hey, Teresa. Okay, let me put down a couple other cards for this. Oh, boy. How are they feeling? They feel that right now she's very much alone. And why is that? Because judgment has come and judgment is still coming. Like Chantal was riding high and she was getting that money off YouTube and the feeders. And like then everything shifted around and she was on her own dealing with things alone, and judgment judgment came. What did Neo say in her reading? It's belt to ass season. I like that. I like that. It's belt to ass season. Like she's getting the spanking of a lifetime by karma. She really is. Belt to ass season. It's happening. She's punishment. All right. So how do they feel? They feel that like she could make money. That she could make some money. Um. mm, what else here? I like she's got money, or she could make money. Here she is again, the Empress. Like that's where Chantal wants to be. That's how she imagines herself to be. Oh boy, this card again. We got the Magician card. Chantal, what the hell are you doing? Yep, High Priestess on top of that. I don't know what the hell she's doing in Canada, but she needs to stop. She's literally trying to manifest things to happen for her. But you know what, Chantal? You don't need rituals or spells or potions or whatever else to get things done. You don't need to do that. You just need to have a solid plan and follow it through with hard work. You're trying to get things without the hard work. You think that by thinking about things long enough, strong enough, that's going to make things happen for you. But even with someone who does ritual work, if you say you want to do a ritual to bring more money to you, right? You do a spell like, I want more money to come to me. Well, you could do the spell, but if you're inside the house and you're not working and you're not talking to people, how can that money come to you? It's not going to be able to. You're not creating a path. So like she's over there trying to manifest, and she's trying to get things to happen, but it's like she's doing it without the work, without creating the path for things to get to her. Justice card again. Justice all over the place. Hi, Natter. We're back to Natter again. Back to Natter. Why won't he go away? Why is he all over my cards today? It's because she's thinking about him, isn't it? Is that what's going on? Is that what's up? She won't stop thinking about him. She is like in love. All right. So how about we do the oracle for family? She tells them, if I have to work, I can't hang out with you all in bees. So she's like, I'm sacrificing the work for you. She wouldn't get a job anyway. Exactly, Allison. There's nothing wrong with positive thinking. It's good to think positively and optimistically, but you've got to put something behind it for things to actually happen. You've got to put action behind the words. She guilts them. It's all about me. I love when FFG does that. It always makes me giggle. All right, so how is the family feeling about Chantal? I'm disgusted how many people send her money considering her rotten personality. And there might be Beezers lurking in this chat. And I hope that there are, because I'm going to call them out. In a way, I just want to say this. Girl world, we get labeled the haters just because we call out her bullshit and we hold her accountable. But holding somebody accountable does not make you a hater. You're just pointing out the wrong, and you are holding somebody accountable for the things that they say that are wrong and the things they do that are wrong. However, on that side of the fence, there are people subscribe to Chantal that they like her, but they are enabling her, and they encourage her to hurt herself, and they encourage her to get more sick, and they encourage her in her addiction. So Who's the real hater? Someone who is holding somebody accountable, or someone who's enabling somebody to the point where they are getting more and more ill and encouraging them to keep going with their food addiction. If you care about somebody, if somebody around you is an addict, the last thing you do is feed the addiction and keep it going. You can support the addict with words, offering to help them, get them help, but you don't encourage the addiction by paying for it. You just don't. If you care about somebody, you won't promote somebody making themselves sick for a fetish. Hey, me. So we are not the haters. The real haters are the ones who wear friendly faces over in her chat. And they talk about food when they know she fixates on food, and they send the fan sponsorships through PayPal, and they pay for her meals knowing that she's almost 600 pounds and she can barely walk. You care about an addict, you don't pay for the addiction. You don't enable it. You will not. All right, so what are the family feeling about Foodie? How are they feeling about her? What is going on with that? Are you looking forward to the next card? Me too. We want something good to happen for Foodie? You want something good to happen for Foodie? Well, I'll tell you what, it's her decision, it's her choice. If she wants good things for herself, she can make good things happen for herself. She just has to make good decisions, but she doesn't want to. She literally doesn't want to because she's so enabled. But it's always her choice. It's literally her choice. She's deciding the course of her life, nobody else. Thank you, Mimi, for the super chat. Appreciate it. This is the first time on her own ever. I know. In the history of Girl World with Foodie, I've never seen her live on her own. She's always with somebody. And since I have this many, I still have all you guys in here. Since Foodie does watch these tarot readings, you know she does. I would like to ask your opinion, and I would like for you to make your opinions known. So, Girl World, subscribers, cool people in here, question: if Foodie continues this boring bullshit where she gets on camera and she's eating and getting high as a kite, and that's all she does, are you guys going to keep watching her? Like, are you burnt out on this bullshit? Nope. You don't now. Look at this. Look at this, Chantal. Everybody's saying nope. Nope. We're done. We are through. How many live streams has she done so far? Like 5 or 6? And it's not getting any better. Thank you, Light Warrior. I will pop in once in a while. You're sick of her. Okay, all right. Again, question for the chat. This Kuwait arc. The Kuwait arc that she just finished up. And she's not quite done with yet, but she will be. Like, using tomatoes. Express yourselves on how sick you are of the Kuwait arc and the boring trash nonsense. Like throw those tomatoes up. Like show her by the amount of tomatoes how sick to death you are of this shit. That we're bored, we're over it, we're done, and we're burnt. Throw those tomatoes up there. We are sick to death of the nonsense. We're sick of watching her eat. We're sick of her talking about nonsense. We're sick of it. We're done with all of it. She told us in the last stream in Kuwait, she said, I'm going to Canada because I've got things to say, but she's back in Canada and she ain't talking. It's the same crap that she did in Kuwait. The exact same. There's no difference. She said, I got to leave Kuwait because I can't control my mouth, but she ain't saying nothing right now. So what gives with that? What gives? You're in Canada. You can say whatever you want. So why aren't you? Because she's too stoned. She's on the chemicals. She's doing the edibles. And she just babbles when she's on the chemicals. She babbles. I also would like to pass along some knowledge to y'all since I was there during Crackhead Olympics. Something you guys should know. If Chantal takes an edible before she starts her stream, you can set your watch. Okay, like when she starts her stream, start counting down. Within 45 minutes to an hour, that edible's going to hit. And she's going to start slurring her words and talking real slow. That's how you know she's taking an edible. I remember I was there when she took an edible. I'm like, okay, I've got an hour to react to her before she becomes incoherent. You can set your watch by those edibles. She's high right now. Of course she is. And that's another thing. Look, she's over there crying poverty, right? She's crying poverty. She's saying, I don't have any money. I don't even have a cup to drink out of, blah, blah, blah. Listen, if she's got money for edibles, if she's got money for that stuff, she's got money for the other stuff. And if she decides to take her money and spend it on the edibles instead, that's on her. But if she's got money for fast food, if she's got money for edibles, she's fine. She's not starving. So she doesn't need anybody's money right now. She's okay. If you got money to get high, you got money to eat. And if you decide you don't want to eat, that's on you. Nobody should compensate you for stupidity. Nobody should be giving her extra money so she can get more high. And y'all be careful. She's back in Canada. Y'all be careful. I know she's going to make you mad. Listen, back in the day, Foodie used to do that thing where she would poke at the community and she would get a lot of hate super chats. People would send her money because they wanted to say something to her because she would just get them just that mad. Don't do that. Don't reinforce bad behavior. If she pisses you off, she pisses you off. But the last thing you should be doing is reinforcing bad behavior by sending her money. You know, I know she makes you mad, but before you send the super chat, just think for a minute, like why you're sending it. Because Chantal won't care whatever it is you say, but she will take your money. Don't get tempted to send her a hate super chat. That's what she wants. She made a lot of money back in the day doing that. A lot. There's nothing you will say that will change her or get her upset or make her cut off her stream. She's starting an Amazon wish list and says she needs a car. She's nuts. Hey, Steffi, she's starting an Amazon wish list. She said she wasn't going to do one. By the way, Chantal, I know something about Amazon wish list. If you make an Amazon wish list, your address will be on there. And if somebody buys you something, they will know exactly where you are. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Whoever buys you the gift, they're going to find out your address. There's really no way to make them private. Hey, Red Balls. How are you? She said yesterday, though, she doesn't need a car. She needs a car. She needs a car to go see Natter and to get her fast food. She then changed it to just my PayPal. You know why? She's doing the Lisa Richards thing. Because my former roommate, she's watches Lisa Richards. People would want to send Lisa Richards food and supplies, and Lisa would tell them, "Don't send me that stuff. Send me money." At the same time, Lisa would say, I don't have any food. I don't have this. Lisa did not want people buying her stuff. She just wanted the money. And Foodie is now doing the same. So she's not going to do an Amazon wish list because then the money would be spent on the item and only the item. She wants the money in her pocket. Hey, Linda, listen. She's going to walk to go get food. No, she ain't. With a broken toe, how's she going to walk? She can't walk with a broken toe. That would hurt a lot. All right, so how is the family? Do they deliver food? Yes, they do. How is the family feeling about Foodie? Oh boy, how are they feeling about her? How do they see her? Damn. All right, so first card down. How is the family feeling about Miss Foodie? Oh boy, they of course this card had to come up first. Snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. Like they how do they feel about her? That she's obsessed with food, that she has obsessions, that like she's a star in front of the camera eating food and that's how she gets attention. So she's very attention seeking. At the same time, she's also very paranoid. Hi, Cookie. Foodie's also very paranoid. And they also think that she spends too much time like being nosy, starting rumors, gossiping, like she's all up in everybody else's business when really she should mind her own and take care of her affairs. They also think she's very, very extra. Nice picture of a psycho on there with an. They look at you think you're crazy. They also know about all the default payments. They know that you're in debt, Foodie. You got a lot of money issues. They know about some of those money issues. Perfect. That is perfect. Y'all want to see how the family feels about Foodie? Wow. Wow. They said, bye, Felicia. Peace out. Thank you. Next. Leaving and not caring. Damn. Damn. Family said, get the F out, biatch. Get out. Get out. Told you she was causing stress with the family. They got burnt out on her real fast. Get out and stay out. Dang. That's crazy. But not surprising. Not surprising. Poor Buster. Listen, Buster is the original OG. He was Girl World before there was a Girl World. He hated Chantal before the rest of us even knew about her. He did not like her. A long time ago, I really enjoyed watching her before Natter, before the drugs, before all the eating. You know what, Irene? Here's the crazy thing about that. A lot of people got into Chantal when she was Chantal. When she first started her channel, she did not act the way that she does now. She was more herself. And that's why people got into her. But the worst thing that happened to Foodie was getting monetized. Because once she got monetized, she just got obsessed with views and analytics and money. And that monetization was the ruination of her. Because the more money she got, the more she went overboard, the more unhealthy it's been for her. Sliding doors. Had she not had a YouTube channel, had she not got monetized and had all that money to play around with, where would she be right now? Where would she be? She'd be a lot healthier, I'll tell you that. So, all right, you know what? Let's do a reading on Salah, how he's doing. Yeah, a lot of people got into Foodie in the very beginning, but the more she did, the more she pissed people off, the more people went to the reaction channels. They just couldn't take her crap. Especially during Crackhead Olympics when she would sit there and block 50, 60 people at a time in one go. She would get the attitude after doing the party powder all night, and the next day she would just be nasty. And she would block 50, 60 people because she had 50, 60 more joining up the next day. And people just got tired of it. I feel like Salah took a chance on Foodie and it didn't work out. Well, he looked at her as the golden road of fortune, and he was wrong. Hi, Nia. How are you? All right, so how does Salah, what's going on with Mr. Salah? Thank you, Nia. Queen Booger is right next to me. She's in the bed covers. She's not happy. Not because of anything I did, but because I had people walk into the house and she don't know them, so she tends to hide for a while when that happens. She'll be out later. She'll be all right. I'm sad about it too, Nia. You're a cat mommy too. Booger. Where is Booger? Booger. She's somewhere. She's hiding. Yeah, Booger is sensitive. She just doesn't like people in her space. It always scares her a bit. All right, so what's going on with Salah? And for those of you that just entered the stream, hello and welcome. If y'all want to give a thumbs up to the stream, I sure would appreciate it, but you don't have to. Free will, do what you want to do. You guys want to sub up? Have fun here. I do tarot readings, I do reacts to Foodie, and I'm going to be catching up on all the reacts in the days to follow. I'm a bit behind, so forgive me if things get out of order. No, that was not Booger. That was Sparky. Someone said she has been reported to whoever about the new cat. I hope she doesn't have the cat for long. I really don't. I hope she doesn't have that cat for very long. It gets snatched away. In my opinion, she shouldn't have it. She doesn't have the space. She doesn't have the room. She's not set up financially to take care of herself nor the cat. She doesn't know what she's going to do, where she's going to go. This is not the time to get an animal. What? Oranges. Are you serious? She called the new cat Timbit. Did she really do that? Did she call Smokey Timbit? Did that actually happen? Honestly, did she do that? That is not even a funny joke. That's not even funny. It's not nothing to laugh at. Is there anybody in here confused about Timbit? Like you guys don't know about Timbit? I'll explain. So for those that are new to the Foodieverse, for those of you that weren't around at that time, Timbit was actually Pete's cat. When Chantal and Pete moved in together, she had BBJ and Sam. He had a cat named Timbit. Unfortunately, Timbit suffered from, was it feline, is it leukemia, if I'm not mistaken, and it was contagious. Foodie could have gotten BBJ and Sam vaccinated so that Timbit could have wandered throughout the house, but did not. Timbit stayed the entire time in Pete's room, and Pete's room was sloppy, nasty, dirty. Pete's didn't even have feeding bowls for poor Timbit. He fed Timbit off of a piece of cardboard. Timbit had ingrown nails like BBJ did. Sure did. I saw pictures. Timbit did not make it out of that room alive. She died. That's why it's not funny, because it is a very sad story. She's messed up right now. Well, if she wants to spend all of her money on edibles and then next month she's broke AF, that's her choice. She's been fat shaming the cat, but yet she chose an obese cat. She chose an obese cat. So you're going to choose an obese cat and then you're going to put it down? Weird. And can I just say something to people that are in here? Can I just let y'all know? When it comes to Foodie, and if there's anything animal related, I hate covering it. Because I know how sensitive the community is. We're sensitive to animals. I hate when animals are involved. They're involved in her story arc, in her videos, in her lives. I hate it. I don't like it. And I do my best to be sensitive to that. Can't believe she called him Timbit. You dirty twat waffle. Anyway. All right, so we're moving on to Salah. It's true, Delulu. Thank you, Lacey Jane. She is a dirty twat waffle. You know what? I'll make it even better. She's a dirty dumpster juice twat waffle. All right, Salah, you're next. It's okay, oranges. Like if you didn't tell me, I would have found out when I started reacting to her. So I thank you for the heads up. You make me laugh. What? You like the word twat waffle? It's got a certain ring to it, doesn't it? And it rolls off your tongue. Twat waffle. Hashtag on Twitter, twat waffle. Foodie beauty, twat waffle, animal abuser. All right, Salah, you're up, sir. I got to get my mind off this cat situation. Let's do this. What are you feeling, sir? What's going on with you? Huh. All right, I need to know about this card over here. All right. Now, this is interesting. The first card down for him is a magician card. And I was like, what is with the magician card? Like, explain. I need to know about this. So I went further. We got the 6 of Pentacles. So wherever he's at right now, like he is literally just trying to keep himself out of trouble. It's like whatever I need to do, like I do, it's trying to find some kind of miracle or magic to keep him out of trouble. Also, I feel like he might be getting money from somebody. Like wherever he is, he's getting money. Like, can I borrow? I just heard, can I borrow a few bucks? Like he's living off of people right now. He's borrowing money from people. He's borrowing money from people because I don't think he has very much money right now. He's borrowing money from people. Like he's relying on other people for help. Y'all are liking that word too much, twat waffle. I started something, didn't I? I'm not mad about it though. Feel free to use it on Twitter if you like. All right, so yeah, he's borrowing money from people. And what's going on here with this 2 of Swords? Tell me more, please. Ooh, it looks like he's feeling indecisive right now. So he's hurting for money. And he's like 2 of Swords. He's like, what should I do? I'm in a bad spot. I need money. Money's tight right now. Should I tell on her or shouldn't I? Should I go to the internet and spill all the beans and make money, or should I keep my mouth shut? Yeah, because with the 9 of Pentacles, he wants money. He wants money. And he's trying to decide, should I get that money? Should I get that bag? Or should I shut up and not do anything? Oranges. We got the waffle emoji in here. Fantastic. Etsy has waffle merch. Did I start something? I didn't realize I started something. Yeah, Foodie is a twat waffle and Salah is a douche canoe. They're the perfect pair. You know, like they're matching bookends to each other. All right, moving on to the reading. So let's see. What do we got? Oh. All right, so the next card over is the 6 of Cups. So this was him. He tried to make a home. We got the 6 of Cups. Like this is him. Like he was trying to make a home and keep things kosher. And okay, then we got the 7 of Swords. This is him thinking he got away with something or trying to get away with something. But where are we going from there? Show me another one. Okay. More confirmation he's going to talk at some point because we got the Ace of Wands. First, we had the 7 of Swords, like him getting away with something or trying to get away with something. Didn't quite make it though. But what he can do is turn the lemons into lemonade with the Ace of Wands, turn this tragedy into happiness, talking about it. 2 of Cups. The Ace of Wands is going to be talking about this 2 of Cups, this union that was supposed to be happening with him and Foodie. I can open my mouth. I can make money. He is right on the edge of it. He's going to do it. Yeah, because like he's with the we got the 9 of Wands. He's feeling very bitter right now. He's feeling really bitter. It's like all that I built, all that I tried to build, all that I was hoping for, all of my dreams, the money that I was hoping to make, the opportunities gone. Like he's looking back on everything that happened. He's looking back on all the things that happened in Kuwait with Foodie, what he was trying to do, the shit that he put up with, and there's a sense of bitterness and absolute regret, and just he's mad. He's like, I wasted all that time with her, and I didn't get anywhere. Like everything that's behind me, but it's not in front of me. Like this, the wands are the past. The wands are the past, and he doesn't have access to the wands. So he is just like, he's mad. He's like, I have nothing to show for all the time that I spent around her and put up with her shit. I got nothing to show for. Yep. And the Page of Swords is coming out. He's going to come out swinging. He's going to come out swinging. And why is that? Because of the Ten of Swords. Because of all the conflict and all the bullshit and the fact that like it's all falling on him. Foodie left Salah in Kuwait to deal with everything. She ran away. He was still there. So he's mad about like, you left me behind to deal with stuff. And he wants to be the fool. And then after he's done being the fool, he must be the King of Wands. So like, I think he's going to talk, girl world. I think this Salah is going to talk. When he gets down far enough, when he's broke enough, he's going to talk. He's going to talk. The waffle emoji. I love it. Y'all really like those words, don't you? Y'all really like it. Y'all really like that stuff. Where's my cards at? They're all right here. Where are they at? He's going to talk. He's going to get to a point where he's broke and he's mad and he's like, I can make money. I can turn lemons into lemonade. It's not going to take long. I don't know if Foodie is giving him money to stay quiet, but next month, I guarantee you, she won't have that money. And if she said to him, I will help you. I will send you money. I'm going back to Canada. I will send you money. The moment she doesn't send that money, he's going to open his mouth. He's going to be like, I have to. You know, like I didn't have any money and I was depending on you and you're not sending anything. So like, I got no choice. Yeah, the dark will come to the light. I've been saying in my reacts, you guys have heard me. There's a whole lot of people that know a whole lot of things about Chantal. A whole lot of people. Natter knows a bunch of stuff. Peach knows a bunch of stuff. Salah knows a bunch of stuff. There might be mods that she has that know a bunch of stuff. There's a whole lot of people that can come to the table. And the first one to do it is going to make the most money. So who wants that bag? Who wants it bad enough that they're like, I want to be first in line. I want to be the one to expose the secrets and make the most bag. And then once one person does it, it's going to set off a chain reaction. Because everybody else that has secrets are going to see that one person and go, I want to make some money. And they're going to start talking. They'd be like, I want in. So whoever gets to the table first gets the most food. They're going to get the most coin. And all they got to do is talk. So who wants to get paid? Beats could make quite a bit. He's sitting on so many secrets of Foodies. He could make so much dime if he wanted to. Well, Salah knows 3 years full of dirt. Pete's knows 15 years of dirt. Like his dirt could go on forever. Like he could tell on her. All right, so how is Salah feeling right now with the Oracle cards? We'll see. Is Foodie still live? She doing another 6-hour live? I'm not watching, so I don't know. I want her to stay live so she doesn't come in here. She's live. Damn it. Peach just needs to get ticked off enough to let it all out. I know. You know what, though? If Pete did rail on Chantal verbally, it would be deserved. She ruined his credit. She put him in debt more than once. Like she left him with all that damage to the villa. She cheated on him. If he did a tell-all on Foodie, it wouldn't even be about revenge. It would be about balancing the scales. It would be like, you deserve this, bitch. He won't, though. Yeah, because he's still waiting for her to come back and live with him. He's afraid of her. There's nothing to be afraid of. She's not the Godfather. What's she going to do? Send a hitman? What is she going to do? What can she do to Pete? What could she do to him? Honestly, what could she do? Cut off the friendship? It'd be the best thing for him. She's live now. I know. And you got to know that she's boring if I'm not reacting to her right now. Back in the day, during Crackhead Olympics, things were popping off. And as soon as Foodie would go live, every reactor was all over it. And you got to know, if I'm a reactor and I'm not jumping on it, she must be just that freaking boring. That I'm like, I'll wait. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to get bored. I can wait a while. It's a whole different feel from Crackhead Olympics. Yeah, I'm not missing out on anything. You guys aren't missing out on anything. There's no rush. There's no rush for us to go over there. She might have Beezers in her chat right now. Foodie, No Chin Pandu is doing a reading on you right now. Sure am. I was watching another reaction channel earlier this afternoon. We ended it early because of how boring she was, so you are correct. See, there you go, Cookie. And you know what? Again, back in the day, we didn't do that. We didn't cut it off early because it wasn't boring. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like, it just became like a game. Chantal would go live for 6 to 8 hours a day, and we were all exhausted people trying to keep up with her. And then she would do surprise lives at 2 a.m. because she wanted to try to catch a time when reactors were not reacting to her. We were all tired and grumpy because we weren't sleeping. We were like, my God, it's like Pokemon. Got to catch them all. I actually lost weight because of Chantal. Do y'all know that? I did. I lost weight because of Chantal. I couldn't get away from my computer. Kept just trying to keep up with her reacts. I lost 20 pounds. We need to find her a new crackhead. I got the perfect one, Graveyard. Anime. I want her and Anime to get together. That'd be a match made in hell. Let it happen. Let her get together with Anime. Let her get together with Anime. Well, this was back in the day, Brenda. This is not recently. This was like back during Crackhead Olympics that I lost weight because I would get up in the morning at 8 o'clock and she would already have done 2 live streams. By the time I finished reacting, uploading, making the thumbnails, put them up, she's got 2 more. And it was literally going on all day long until like 12 at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I feel like they kind of might. I want them to. I want Anime with Foodie. because he's as crazy as she is. Have I worked out? Have I worked hard? It's called moving. That tired me all the way out. Moving is no joke. Turns out Anime was paying all those super chats with mommy's credit card, and now he has charges and a restraining order. That sounds a lot like S-Sham. S-Sham had that, insurance settlement, and he was using that to give Foodie all that money. Thank you, Yellow Moon, for the 5 gifted memberships. So S-Jam was being the fool with his money, and now Anime was being the fool with somebody else's money. All right, so what do we got with Mr. Salah? Wow. Oh. Okay. Y'all get ready for this. Get ready. How is Salah doing? This card again. Bye, Felicia. He said bye, Felicia. He said bye-bye to Chantal. But after that, he was in a state of distress. SOS, distressed, act with urgency, assistance needed. And that lines up with the reading I just did on him. Like he needed assistance. Like he's in trouble and he needs assistance. And it looks like there's a long road for him to get back to getting on his feet. But y'all check this out. There is a new boo in his life. And this new boo has to do with a sneaky link, a hidden lover that he had. And he had his own little deal going on the side. Chantal had her own deal. He had his own deal. But he said bye to Chantal and he moved on to somebody else, where he had somebody else in the background the entire time. Can we go further with that? I want to know more. I'm nosy. Ooh, so after the knocked up card, there's lucky break. He might be getting a good... Why do I feel this has to do with him talking on the internet and making money? The lucky break. He might talk. And when he talks, he's going to deal with Miss Psycho Cookie over there. And it's going to get bloody. The YouTube streams are going to get bloody. They're going to go back and forth. Cuffing season. The moment either she's going to open her mouth first or he's going to open his mouth first, and it's going to cause a bloody war between the two of them. If he went live to talk, we would stampede in to watch. I don't know if I would. It all depends on what he says, you know? If he's going to spill the tea, okay. But if he's going to pull an Allah and not say much and bullshit his way through, I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? Because Allah's done that to us more than once. Like he's acting like he's going to say something and then he doesn't. He's just bullshitting his way through. Bullshitting his way through. I don't think he has anything we don't already know. But I'm sure there's a lot of things that we don't know. But as a member of Girl World, I am tired of people who approach Girl World and they say, I've got tea, I've got things to say, join up on my channel, and if you get me to X number of subscribers, and if you get me monetized, I'll spill the tea, and then they don't fucking do it. They like Allah. Allah did that. And then the bullshit that Allah pulled with Milky Chai, saying that he wasn't going to spill tea unless there were 7,000 people watching. Like I'm tired of people saying I've got something to share, then they don't share it. Yeah, he didn't know anything, or if he does, he ain't talking. All right, so who we doing? How about Pete's? Let's do a little reading on Pete's. What's he thinking? What's he feeling over there? I'm sure he's very disappointed that Chantal moved in by herself and she did not take him along for the ride. But he shouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's known her since high school. And there's really no benefit to having him around anyway. He has no money, he has no job, he has no resources. If he did, she would latch on to him, but since he doesn't, he's of no use to her. I want Foodie to eat her just desserts. I'm sick of smug talk. I'm going to make you feel better. I'm going to say something. Look, I love Girl World, but man, we're some impatient bitches up in here. We are impatient and we are aggressive. And I love that about us. But we are, man, we it's like we've been waiting and we've been waiting and we've been waiting and we want to see the knockout punch, don't we? We want to see karma come in and just punch its way through. But I'll tell you what, karma works when it does and how it does, and it's going to do what it does. We have been watching her karma for the longest. It's been slow and it's been quiet, but it's been working. Someone like Chantal that put herself on a high pedestal, karma's been working at that pedestal and slowly bringing it down. When she went to Kuwait, her money started going down. Her viewers started going down. The interest started going down. And it just kept getting worse. And her health was getting worse. Her mobility was getting worse. Salah was leaving her alone more and more. And she was more and more lonely and miserable and just a complete mess. So karma's been working on her, taking things away from her little by little by little. And let's be grateful, Girl World. We get to watch her karma. We get to watch it in action. Every time she turns on her camera and she shows us her life, we get to witness it firsthand. We get to see her misery. Let's take comfort and happiness in watching it. We get to see it. She's letting us see it. Let's be happy about that. You know, let's be happy for the little things. We get to see her misery. She wants us to see, and we are seeing. She's showing it to us. When will she lose her religious attire? That's entirely up to her. When will she have to start paying for toilets? I would imagine immediately. She keeps breaking them. Yep, they kicked off the karma. Don't fuck with cats. All right, so let's look in on Mr. Pete's. What's going on with Pete's? You know, I don't know how much money Pete's has from his inheritance. I don't think he'd have very much. But maybe it's a saving grace if he doesn't have much, because if he had it, Foodie would take it away. She would milk the rest of the money out of him. Maybe it's a good thing that he doesn't have a job right now and he doesn't have money. Because if he had anything to take, Foodie would take it. And if he got near Chantal, it would be bad for him. Maybe him being broke is karma's way of keeping those two apart. Who's gross? Pete's? Yeah, I agree. right, so what's going on with Pete's? Oh, there go my cards. My cards don't want to work right now. So what's going on with Pete's? Well, the cards really aren't telling me anything I don't already know about Pete's, but I'll go ahead and show them. All right, so what's going on with Pete's? We got the King of Wands. So like he's where he's at, comfortable, secure, King of Wands. And he's looking towards, like, this card came in reversed. This is reversed. So upright, it is the Nine of Pentacles, but it's the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So I would imagine this is Chantal, like she's lacking money right now, like she's basically broke. Hold on, let me clarify this card right here. We got the Five of Swords. What's this doing here for Pete's? This is kind of a sneaky, deceptive card, like getting away with something. What does that mean? Oh, okay. All right, so with the Five of Swords, like, I feel like he was being deceptive about what he knew about Chantal and all the information regarding this this new beginning for her, and just being protective and basically going to bat for her, and people trying to get information out of him, and he's like, no, I'm going to stand on my hill and I'm not saying a word. I'm going to stay loyal to her. But right now he feels stuck. He feels very stuck. Why does he feel stuck with the Hanged Man? It has to do with money. Like, I don't think he has much money left with the Four of Pentacles. Like, he's hoarding his money. He doesn't have much left. But he feels stuck because maybe what he does have left, there's not much. And here we go with the Ten of Cups. He was hoping for some kind of new beginning with Chantal. And if the new beginning, if he got with her, he'd be back flush in cash again. He would be attention, all of that. So it's like he was looking to Chantal to save him. If he's in a bad way right now, he was looking towards Chantal as a way to save him from financial straits. Like, if she comes back, it'll be as it once was. I can move in with her, which will generate more money for my channel, which will be better for me. All I have to do is attach myself to her. Like, he just looked at her as kind of a way out of his situation. Like, he was pinning all of his hopes on that. Yeah. What? Did he give money to Chantal? We got the Six of Pentacles. Did he give money to Chantal? With the situation that she was involved with in Kuwait, did he give her money? Did he lend her money? Did she get money from Pete's? Yeah, he gave her money. Ace of Pentacles, he gave her money. And it had to do with her travel. It had to do with her damn travel. Did he buy her a plane seat? Damn. He's more of an idiot than I thought. I wonder if she told him, help me get a plane ticket, get me back to Canada, and we're going to move in together. And that's why he did it. Like, she made promises like, just like, help me get me back to Canada, Pete. I can't move in with you until I get back there. Damn. That's cold. He don't have a job, he has no money, and she's making promises like that? Jeez. Ruthless she is. I don't think she's going to move in with him, though. You only inherit 15K. Not a lot these days. You're right. He's an idiot, though, cat lady. He quit his job 4 days before the Christmas bonus. He deprived himself of $400 extra just because he quit too early. He could have had $400 extra if he had just worked 4 extra days. And he took his time looking for a job. Yeah, that was stupid. But he's not really finding work right now. All right, so how are you feeling, Pete? What is going on? What is up? You know what, Brooke? I don't even need the cards to tell me that one. If the secrets start getting released, it's going to set off a domino effect. One person's going to get to the table and cash it and get their bag, and then other people will be like, I got something to say too. And there's going to be another person and another person and another person. And Girl World's going to have a hell of a time keeping up with it all. And Chantal's going to lose her mind that all of her secrets are coming out and all the people around her are talking and they're making bank. All it takes is one person to start the domino effect and the rest will fall right behind it. Hey, Cocoa Pops. Chantal would have a mind to lose. True, Jet, but she does have a narcissistic ego. And if people start telling her secrets, her ego is going to be shattered and she won't know how to cope. The move did go well. It did go well. Now the hard parts are over. All right, so what is going on with Mr. Pete? What's going on with Pete? Are y'all enjoying the readings? I hope so. Thank you, Nia. And I'll be posting reacts to Foodie tomorrow. I've got a bit of a headache right now, so I think this will be like the last reading that I do. We'll cut it just a little bit short today, y'all. But I want to sit down and do a reading for y'all because I'm going to be getting up early tomorrow morning and catching up on all the reacts to Chantal and get them pumped out. Do I read for people? I will in the future. I just got to get the proper setup. I need a proper setup. Hey, Witch of the Wild Woods. Live reacts. You know what? Can I tell y'all something? I've been wanting to do a live react to Foodie. But since I'm someone that I don't do reacts to her live on the regular, I miss the boat, I feel. I miss the boat because I should have been reacting to her like that during Crackhead Olympics when things were interesting. But now that she's boring, it's like, how do I react to her? She's so freaking boring. I like talking points. It's like, I don't know what to talk about because I don't know if there's anything to talk about. I don't want you guys to get bored and get mad at me because it is boring. It's like, I want you guys to be entertained, but if she's boring AF, what do I do? I don't want my first live to Chantal to be boring. All right, so she's boring, you're not. True. I saw a really great t-shirt today. Well, a really great saying, and I want to find it on a t-shirt. I want to put it on a t-shirt if nobody's made it yet. I saw something on Twitter and I retweeted it. And it said, "You don't tell me what to do. You're not my cat." I want that on a t-shirt. I want to wear that t-shirt. And I want a picture of Queen Booger on that shirt. You don't tell me what to do. You're not my cat. Isn't it funny? That's funny. And it's even funnier when you are a cat owner, you know how true that is. All right, Pete. Hey, Tucker. Pete's is not going to like what I have to say next. Damn. All right, I pulled several cards for Pete's. So how is Pete's doing as far as Chantal? Well, his views of her are similar to the family's. Like, he sees her as someone that she is obsessed. She is feeling herself into the food, into the attention. Like, she's very attention seeking right now. And like he feels that she needs to find some harmony in her life. But for those who are wondering, is she talking to Pete? Is she staying in contact? Guess what? She's not. She's been ghosting him. She's been ghosting Pete. She ghosted him. She's just not. Let me go further with that ghost card. I want to explore that. She's ghosting him. Okay. And why is she ghosting Pete? Because her mind is on a rebound. She's on that. Her mind is on Natter, not Pete's. And she feels like she's leveling up. So Chantal is all about herself right now. How does he feel about Foodie? That, like, she's been involved with dirty money, doing stuff that she shouldn't be doing. And right now, all she cares about is high vibing, having heart-to-heart conversations with somebody who is not him, that she just wants to be a player right now. And she's highly focused on numbing herself, getting turned. She's getting turned. And if she's not getting turned, she's not partying. Like, she's just engaging in the gossip, keeping up with it. She's tiptoeing around, doing things in the dark, doing things that people don't know about. So it's hello confirmed that Foodie, she's sneaking around. Like, if she tells us, well, I don't have a car right now, and I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing that bullshit. I bet she does have a car right now. I bet she is going places when that camera's turned off. She's not letting us know right now. He gave her money and he ghosted her. Right, Angela. He might have helped her get home to Canada. And then when she got home to Canada, maybe she told him, like, we'll move in together. I just got to get home first. So we gave her the money to get home, and then it's like, bye, bye, Felicia, bye. Have I seen her foot? It doesn't look good. And the situation with the debts, he knows about that too. So he's not happy. He's still waiting on Chantal. And he can keep on waiting because she's not waiting on him. She's waiting on somebody else. Like, that's where her mind is. That's where her mind's always been since she met him. Pete's is a non-issue. He's been a non-issue. And he just needs to understand that. Yeah. Pete's might snap one day. You just never know. We don't know. He might decide. He might finally get it through his head that what he wants is never going to happen again, and he might talk. He might talk. So if she took money from Pete's and there was a promise, and then she doesn't fulfill the promise, he might snap. Like I said, if one bomb goes off, they're all going to start going off. One person going to start talking and making that bag, and then other people are going to follow right behind that person because they're going to want some of that bag too. It's just a matter of who's going to talk first. Who's going to get to the table first? Don't know. But once one person does it, they're all going to do it. They're all going to want in on it. All right, guys. I'm going to cut it short for tonight because I've got a bit of a headache. But I enjoyed spending time with you guys. And then I'm going to get up tomorrow and do some reacting and get started with that. And I'm in the weeds with fun. Chantal, I still got so much to catch up on. I will feel better. I'm just going to take an aspirin and lay down, spend time with Queen Booger. But I'm glad to catch base with you guys. I told you I'd come back once the internet was up. So I will be reacting to Foodie and trying to catch up with all her stuff tomorrow. And I promise I will try to shorten down the reacts as much as possible, like that 6-hour monstrosity that waffle did. I'm not reacting for 8 hours. No. So I'm going to try to make them as short as possible. And react to Sunburst Tarot and react to Neo Tarot because I've got those to do too. So thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to go, and don't forget to thumbs up on the way out and sub up to the channel if you want. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. But it's been so great spending time with you guys. Now you guys get to see part of the new place. Fun tarot on the toilet. You can't do tarot on the toilet. Where are you going to put the cards? On the bathroom floor? Horrible. All right, I'm out. Y'all be well and have a good one. Bye.